Hello and welcome. If you're a senior, someone with a disability, or a veteran receiving monthly benefits, this is not just another Social Security update, because something very unusual is happening this August. And if you don't understand what's about to unfold, you could miss a check, lose benefits, or face delays that take weeks, maybe even months, to fix. That's not fear-mongering. That's the reality of what thousands of people are already experiencing behind the scenes. And most haven't even realized it yet. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, when, and how to protect your benefits. So let's walk through it carefully, because this August brings for major changes that directly affect SSA, SSDI, SSI, and VA recipients. Let's begin with the most misleading headline you may have seen: double Social Security checks in August. Yes, it's true, some people will see two deposits. But it's not a bonus, not a stimulus, not an extra check. It's a calendar anomaly, and here's what that means. The Supplemental Security Income, SSI, program normally pays on the first of every month. But if the first lands on a Saturday or Sunday, the check is sent on the last business day of the previous month. That's exactly what's happening this year. Since September 1st, 2025 falls on a Monday holiday, and banks will be closed, the payment is moved to Friday, August 30th. So recipients get one check on August 1st for August's SSI and another check on August 30th, but that second check is actually your September benefit. It feels like a bonus, but it's just a scheduling shift. And this is where people get trapped. They spend both payments in August and then panic in September when no money arrives. So please, budget carefully. That August 30th payment is your September money. Mark it on your calendar. Label it clearly in your bank app. And help friends and family who rely on SSI understand this. Now, let's talk about something far more serious. Across several states, new ID verification requirements are being rolled out for SSA and VA programs. If you've never had to go through a verification audit before, consider yourself lucky, because now millions might have to. The SSA and Department of Veterans Affairs are tightening their systems in response to increased fraud and misdirected payments. They've introduced new measures, including Real ID, only acceptance in some field offices, biometric facial recognition tools during digital applications, and mandatory re-verification of bank accounts and mailing addresses. In many cases, these changes are being enforced silently. People show up with older IDs and are told, "Sorry, this no longer qualifies." Others try to update their direct deposit online and suddenly get locked out of their MySSA accounts because they didn't pass new biometric checks. Some are even being asked to submit utility bills or lease documents to prove their address, something SSA didn't demand before. If your ID is expiring soon, not Real ID compliant, or missing updated address info, you could face delays in payment processing, claim updates, or worse, suspensions. And these delays aren't quick to fix. Some re-verifications are taking 30 to 60 days, especially in high-population states like California, New York, Texas, and Florida. You need to take action now. Look at your ID's expiration date. Renew early, don't wait. Make sure your address matches across your SSA file, your bank, and your ID. If you're moving soon, notify SSA immediately. Even a one-week delay in your new address update can cause payment holds. Get copies of lease, utility bills, and bank statements ready, just in case your verification is flagged. Let's talk dates. Here is the full official payment schedule for August 2025. August 1st is the regular SSI payment. August 2nd to 3rd is when VA disability and pension payments are processed. August 14th is for Social Security recipients born between the 1st and 10th of any month. August 21st is for those with birthdays from the 11th to the 20th. August 28th is for birthdays from the 21st to the 31st. And August 30th is the early September SSI check, sent in advance due to the weekend and holiday. If you're on SSDI, the same birthday-based schedule applies unless you began receiving benefits before May 1997. In that case, you're paid on August 2nd or 3rd. Print the schedule. Tape it somewhere visible. Because if your payment seems late or missing, this calendar might explain why. SSA and VA are now running internal audits, to cross-verify payment records and bank accounts. They're using algorithms to look for duplicate payments, mismatched names on accounts, addresses not matching SSA files, and large, unexplained transfers. This is meant to stop fraud. But honest recipients are getting caught in the net, especially those who recently moved or changed banks. Log in to your SSA account and confirm your bank info. Make sure your mailing address and bank address match. Avoid sending or receiving large third-party transfers into your SSA-linked account without documentation. If you receive a notice of audit or ID verification, respond immediately. Don't ignore it. Some veterans are seeing a different label or transaction description on their direct express deposits. This is due to a contract update between the VA and payment processors. So don't panic if your August VA payment looks slightly different in your statement. It's still the same money, just processed under a new vendor tag. Still, check the amount. If it's short, missing, or late, call the VA helpline immediately. August 2025 may look like a normal month on the calendar. But behind the scenes, it's one of the most important months for seniors, disabled individuals, and veterans relying on benefits. Right now, we're entering a month full of unexpected changes, some obvious, others quietly rolled out behind the scenes. From calendar-based payment shifts that are making people think they're getting bonus checks, to new ID rules that could stop your payment cold if your documentation doesn't meet new federal standards. Add to that the increased federal audits checking bank and address mismatches, and even small changes like updated labels on direct deposits. August is anything but ordinary. That's why you must stay prepared. These aren't the kind of changes you can react to after the fact. One missed verification or mismatched detail could delay your check, flag your account for review, or even trigger a suspension. And once you're in that system, getting things fixed is rarely fast or easy. More importantly, don't assume anything. If something looks off, don't brush it aside. If your check comes early, find out why. If your VA deposit shows up with a different label, confirm it's correct. And if SSA sends you a verification notice, don't wait. Respond immediately. Take one last step now. Check your ID. Is it expired soon? Does it match your SSA records? Is your address correct across every file? Because once a mistake slips through, fixing it could take weeks of calls, paperwork, and stress, something no one wants when rent, food, and meds depend on that check arriving on time. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of most people. Now help someone else stay informed. Share this video. Comment your questions. We respond fast. Subscribe for real, verified updates without the noise. This isn't just about money. It's about dignity, security, and your future. We'll keep you updated every step of the way. Thanks for watching. And take care until next time. Disclaimer. This content is for informational purposes only. It is not legal, financial, or government advice. Always consult directly with the Social Security Administration, VA, or a certified professional regarding your specific case or benefits. Information presented may be subject to change based on updated federal or state policies.